Hi there, Christine Williams from Smarter Property Investing. So here we are, June 2019, and as a nation, we've actually just come out of Royal Commission, 3 years of tough bank guidelines. And quite often you may have been in the world of, 4 or 5 years ago, you went to the bank and you could borrow X amount. 2 years ago, you went to the bank and you couldn't borrow anywhere near enough. Well, yes, that was our APRA, our overriding body that looks after our financial institutions with their rules and regulations to make sure as a nation we didn't become into too much debt and fall into repute. So what's happened along the way is that that's all happened and that's all very well, but we've come out the other end whereby I can assure you just in the last couple of weeks, APRA have loosened the restrictions on what's called a benchmark when people work out how much that they can borrow. And what's happened is that, I'm going to use a bank name here, Westpac have been the first one to reduce their benchmark to 6.5%. Now I can tell you, not even just 2 months ago, that benchmark could have been as high as 8.5%. Now the difference between that benchmark of the 2%, look, it's fundamentally easy, but the easiest way to explain this is that, 2 months ago, you might have been assessed at being able to borrow $300,000. And with this reduction, you might be able to borrow $400,000 or even $500,000. This difference and this loosening of the rules is so important. And we have the lowest interest rates of all time. Gosh, I was paying 17.5% when I was buying my first home many years ago. So having interest rates sitting around the 4%, but being assessed at 6.5%, it's just so easy. It really is amazing. And people should be thinking about getting into property now if they never have, because we've got the lowest interest rates. Yes, we've got bank restrictions, but it's actually going to protect you. It protects you as an investor or a homeowner, it protects you. So I can only really encourage you more and more, today is the right time to get into property. Think about what you want to do. Do go and see a bank, or if not, I prefer that you see a broker and find out what you can borrow. And then really look at, is this going to be your own home that you want to get into, or you're actually going to start rent vesting? Remember, rent vesting, live where you can afford and live where you want to live, work where you want to live, and then actually afford to buy where you can actually afford to buy. So rent vesting. So if this is a concept that you would like to explore, please give me a call. If it's something that you want to talk about and understand why you could borrow more money today other than a couple of months ago, I'm happy to explore that conversation with you as well and point you in the right direction. Hope this helps. Look forward to hearing from you. Christine Williams.